All right, welcome to an episode of Football in Your Country. Today's guest, we have Wildan Bondea. Welcome, Wildan.
Thank you, man. What's up, Ronnie?
Well done. Thank you. Today's episode will be Football in Gabon. So, Wildan, introduce yourself for the listeners to get to know a little bit about you.
Oh, all right. Thank you. My name is Wildan Bondea. I'm 18. I was born in Libreville, Gabon. I came in the U.S. Summer 2018 from Gabon. Back in my country, I've always been playing soccer my whole life. That's the main sport in my country. That's what they play. They only play soccer. I was playing there for Del de Foot. It's like a pretty good academy over there. Until I came here, I did a year. I was playing for Potomac. Then last year, I joined Rockville. This year, I came to District Junior. Alright, that's about it.
All right, so you were born in Gabon, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
And until what age did you live in Gabon?
Pretty much my whole entire life, but I was just going out a lot. I was going out the country a lot.
All right. So you say you're from Libreville, exactly, correct?
Yes, the capital. That's the capital. That's where we're going at.
And what do you know what specific neighborhood or area in Libreville?
Oh yeah. Where I was living at is the name is Angoje.
How is
It's
it?
like Agoje. It's it's mostly like upper class neighborhood. I think I say it's the second most prestigious neighborhood in Libreville, because the first one is where the president lives, Sabier, and then the second one is Angoje. Yeah, that's where I'm mostly. Yeah, I know everything about Libreville. I grew up there. I know a lot of things about Libreville.
What else can you tell us about Anguja in general? Like anything that stands out compared to the other cities or other neighborhoods?
Oh, Angoje is I think they made it now a city. Cause it used to be how do you call it? Um, I think no, I think they made it like a county. Yeah, cause it used to be just a regular city like Silver Spring, Bethesda. I think now they made it like another county, different. I think that's what they made. Like the houses over there are pretty good. Like we play soccer every day. Um, and Angoche is pretty far from everything. That's what I remember. To be going to go to downtown Libreville, it's a good 40 minutes drive. Like it's pretty far. It's really far from there.
Okay, and what was the name of the academy you said that you played in?
Terre de foot.
What is it called?
Terre de foot.
How do you spell that?
CE, two R's, E,
Mm-hmm.
space, DE, space, F, two O's, C.
Cerebesut?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Terre de foot. What can I say?
Cerre, right?
Yeah. Then you put space, DE,
Mm-hmm.
space FOOT. It's like football, but you just get the ball out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to look for it. Okay, so is this academy like how is it? Is it like is that in Libreville as well, or in your town, or?
No, it's like in the whole country. It's mainly in Libreville and Port-Gentil, like the two biggest cities. It's mainly there. I think
So,
I'd say that's the best academy in Gabon. I say that. Unless the past 2 or 3 years they changed, it, something better happened. But when I was there, we were pretty good, man. Pretty good.
I see. And so you say it's one of the biggest ones in the country, I guess?
Oh, yeah, yes, most definitely.
Okay. And so what about the club? What about the clubs that you know of in your hometown of Angoje? Do you know of any in particular?
No, man. But I know, like the biggest national, clubs nationally.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about the clubs, the major clubs there in Gabon.
It's like USO, USD, what else? Um, Askia, but I cannot remember all that.
So yeah,
I think I don't remember. Yeah. Because to be honest, when I was back there, I wasn't really watching National League soccer because like it wasn't serious at all. Like their games were now weekly.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Missile. Oh, how can I forget that? That's a big club right there, Missile. Yeah, Missile. FC. Wow, I really forgot those. FC 105. Puis... Wow, man, I'm shitting myself. How could I forget those clubs, man? FC 105, Missile FC, Uso US. Like the most watched game is Uso USB. It's like I think that's the biggest rivals in Gabonese soccer.
Which one?
Uso USB.
Misso and who?
It's Uso against USB. Like those are the two big rivals. Like they do not like each other, and they both from the north, where my family is from. They both from there.
Let's see. I'm trying to find. You said Missile, right? Missile.
What the biggest clubs? The
No,
biggest?
you said the two rivalry ones.
Oh no, it's Uso. USO. USO.
Uso. I don't see it here.
And they probably got relegated because when I left there, they were pretty bad, man.
Oh yeah.
And the other one is USB, like USB.
USB. Let's see. USB Tam.
Oui. Oh yeah.
US
Dime against US OEM.
This one, right? US.
Yes, man. I do not like them, man. I'm from the I like the other team better. I don't like them. They're garbage.
So you say the other one is Uzo.
Yeah. Union Sportive OEM.
Uzo.
Instead of Bitan, it's OEM.
I can't find this other one.
They probably got relegated, man. Because the way they were playing was pretty bad.
And what was their full name?
Union Sportive d'OEM.
Unisport de.
Yeah, it's meaning like the same thing as USB, but instead of BTAM, you put OEM.
Oh, OEM.
Yeah.
OEM. Yeah. I see that here. Yeah. Okay,
Let's go.
let me pull that up real quick. And you said these are the two, and these two are the biggest rivalries.
Oh yes, man. People, those games go crazy.
Um, I see, and this is and there and
Yes, sir.
this one OEM is based out of OEM. Oh, so you say they're based off the Woleo Intem province of
Yes,
OEM.
yes.
And where's that?
North, top north of the country. Like the
Ah,
north. You see the north side? Yes. It's the Wildan.
got it. Looks like there's a couple of different logos here. They got that logo. They got this one.
I don't know about this one. What is it?
And then there's this one here. So I guess you're familiar with this one.
Yeah, but I heard about the second one. Yeah, I heard about that. I know. This one I haven't heard about.
OEM. Oh, okay, maybe it's different. Maybe there's probably other clubs in OEM.
Yeah, probably.
I see. So Libreville is in the west of Gabon, and then OEM is here in the north.
North.
Near Cameroon almost.
I live in all those cities right there. Libreville, OEM, Port-Gentil. I live in all of them.
Oh, so you travel all around the country?
Nah, mainly those three.
Mm.
Libreville, Port-Gentil, OEM.
Oh, Port-Gentil. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how's the football in those areas?
Yeah, it's really, like, that's the most popular thing. Like, you just see kids playing from, like, I remember, like, when I was there, like, 9 in the morning, you wake up, there's already kids who know, they're already outside playing without shoes on. Like, yeah, it's crazy over there. People really love soccer.
What about in the beach? Do they play in the beach as well?
Oh, yes, absolutely. There's competitions over there, like, real good tournaments. I played in one, but, like, we didn't win because I didn't even play a lot because I was too young.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, every Sundays, there's competitions, like, oof. They get a lot of money, like, a lot. People that don't even know each other, they just meet and they're like, hey, yo, you guys trying to play? Yes. All right, then me and those three guys, we put something like probably $100, and the other one's like, okay, we put $100. The winner gets the 200 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, yeah. Pretty good tournament every Sunday.
Okay, that's good. All right. And what are the popular cities aside from Libreville?
Excuse me?
I said, what is the other major popular city aside from Libreville?
Besides those three cities?
Yeah.
There's what? Makoko, Mouila, Franceville, Bitam, yeah. I think that's it. Makoko, Mouila, Franceville,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Lambaréné.
So who is the most Huh?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to jump into the next topic and ask who is the most successful club in Gabon?
To be honest, I have no idea. I'd say probably between FC Sunsank and Midfield. Probably those two. But I recently saw a Gabonese team, Gabonese club played in the African Champions League, but I didn't really, I don't remember the name of the club.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we'll dive into deep with that in a little later. We'll definitely go over that for sure. But back to the most successful clubs. Here it says that FC 105 from Libreville, they've won 13 titles.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, it's probably them. Actually, something I don't know how I forgot about that team, but that's really a big thing with it. Like I have one of my uncles used to coach for them. Like, yeah, that's a pretty big team.
Oh, speaking of family, anybody else in your family had any football ties in your country?
Not really, man. It was just messing around with soccer like that.
Mm. Okay.
Nobody ever like, cause in Africa, like if you're not extremely good, like your family they will not take you serious. You have to be like an incredible talent, like Messi or Neymar in order for your family to take serious soccer that serious. Other than this, they're not gonna take you serious. They're not.
Okay. Yeah. So back to the clubs. Yeah. So, but the weird thing about FC 105 is the last time they won a championship was back in 2006.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true because they haven't been performing the past years.
Right. But if
But
we,
it's still a pretty good club though.
huh?
It's still a pretty good club, but they just haven't been performing that good the past years.
Right. Aside from that, the second most successful club is Manga Sports.
Yes, another one, Motorsport. Yeah.
And they are from, seems like they're from, where's this club from? They're from Moanda.
Oh, Mondawi, yeah. That's next to Franceville. Yeah. I think he's on the west, no, on the east side of the country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the east side.
I see. Yep. Yeah. East, southeast kind of. And then the third, and they won 9 titles. The last time they won was in 2017. And the third most successful club won 6 times, and that's Sogara of Port Gentil. And the last time they won was in 1994. But in the last couple of years, it seems like it's been going back and forth with Manga Sport and CF Maunana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, based in Maunana, and Maunana is located in the east as well. And the last champion looks like it's a new club called Cercil Mberi Sportif.
I don't know about that.
Seems new. Let's see. It doesn't say when they were established, but they play in the Stade Augustin Modern de Sivan. So yeah, it looks like I guess they're pretty new. So interesting to know. But so that's the big clubs there. It seems like they have let's see. So based on last year or 2018, 2019, it seems to be a total of 4, 8, 12, 13, 14 teams. First they're separated with 4 groups. Look here, separate for I guess the first stage of the league is four groups. The top 2 go to the championship playoff. They play once each, and then yeah, and that's how the league is run. And then, like you mentioned before, they qualify for the Champions League and
The African Champions League.
yeah, the Champions League and the Confederations Cup. So the Confederations Cup, I believe I believe Gabon has maybe had some success there in the Confederations Cup, possibly. I believe the last time I don't think any Gabonese club has won the Confederations Cup, but
I don't think so. No, I don't think we have. I don't think they have done it yet.
let's see. So if we look here, so it seems 9 clubs have qualified for the Confederations Cup. Of course, the winner, as you can see on the screen, the second place winner qualifies for the Confederation Cup, while the first one goes to the Champions League. 9 different teams made it to the Confederations Cup. Only one has made it to the group stages, and that's FC 105. The Confederations Cup, of course, first starts off with one game playoffs, and then the winners of those rounds qualify for the group stage.
Oh.
So, but yeah, looks like not many has qualified. Not many has qualified past the group stages there. It seems. But let's check the Confederation. Let's check the Champions League. So the Champions League. Let's see.
Just Bailey Sportif. Who is that? That first team is real. That's probably no team.
Yes, I believe so. Seems new.
Yeah.
That's the only time they ever won.
Yeah, I can't that shit. Oh yeah, AS Pelican, the second team. Yeah, they're pretty good too. From what I remember.
AS Pelican. They're from Lambarene.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest cities too, Lambarene.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any. Looks like no one's made it. Let's see, past the group stages. So let's check here. So for Gabon, we have 10 teams that made it to the Champions League, but not one made it to the group stages. And for the latest winners, let's see how far they went. Let's see, they made it. Looks like they lost in the first one. Let's see if we can find them here. Here we go. Yeah, they lost 0-2 to Elex Sport of Chad in the preliminary rounds. So not much success there, but hopefully, in the future they'll be able to win something. But back to the club. So there's 2 divisions in Gabon, 2 divisions here, and then we also have a Coupe du Gabon interclubs. And of course, you know what that means. That means all clubs from everywhere that are eligible.
Yeah, they just clubs.
Right. They participate in the cup, and looks like the last teams that won it was Maunana. So that's that there. So yeah, enough about the club. So tell us what you know about the national team.
National team, I know we pretty bad. We pretty bad. We pretty bad, man.
Well, before we start, how do you like the new crest? They changed their logo.
For what?
For the national team.
I like it. I like it. It's pretty good.
And which animal is this? The panther, right?
Yeah.
And that's the. Okay. And that's the national animal of Gabon?
Oh, yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about the national team and what you know.
What I know is, like, we have good players, but what I know is, like, we never passed the quarterfinals in the African Cup. Like, we never passed it. I remember, like, in 2012 when I was there, it looked like Gabon was like we were hosting who were the hosts for the African Cup, and like we were pretty good. Like I mean, we were really good. Like we were destroying teams, like the whole competition. And then there's this one game against Morocco. I think it was before the quarterfinals. Man, that game was freaking crazy. Like the score was 2-2 until the 89th minute or like the 91st one, and then there's a free kick. That dude just put it in. Like, oh my god, that game was crazy, bro. Like, that game we had to win. I remember we had to win that game in order to go to the quarterfinals. And it was probably like 4 minutes at a time. Yes, sir. That's that team right there. Yeah, man.
And what happened?
I think it was the number 7 who scored it, Banongojita. And he was living in my neighborhood. It was from the same neighborhood the dude that scored the free kick. I remember, man, I was watching the game. Like, the free kick, everybody was watching, and they just, boom, put it in, like, top 90. It was left top 90. Oh, my God, man. The whole, like, literally the whole neighborhood, like, you could go outside. You couldn't even hear nothing. Everybody was just yelling, literally everybody. And then we went to the quarterfinals. I think the score was 0-0. Extra time, we went to PKs, and that man Aubameyang, he sold us, man. He sold us. He missed the PK. And he was crying like a freaking baby. Everybody everybody scored a PK but him.
Right.
So Mali went on the semi-finals, and then we stayed in. Yeah, man. Everybody was sad. I remember my mom was really sad and she was really sad. My mom she doesn't watch soccer at all. But because like in 2012, everybody was so hyped, and the team was actually playing good, so we actually had hope that we could have won this.
Right.
And then, you know.
And that was the year that you guys co-hosted it with Equatorial Guinea, right?
Oh, yeah.
And what about for the World Cup?
Oh, we never qualified for the World Cup. Never.
Was there a time that you guys almost did?
I don't even think we ever came in really close. I don't think we ever done it. You know, it's going to change.
Yeah, that's right. I never qualified for the World Cup. And 2012 and 1996 was the only time you guys made it to the quarterfinals, and that's the farthest you guys ever made it in the Africa Cup of Nations. But yeah, you think there's hope in the future for the national team?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, with me and some of my friends that I know, we'll play like in France and stuff like that. Yeah, this most definitely go. Yeah, we're gonna be the first. We're gonna be the first to go to the World Cup. I know that.
So tell us, who are your favorite Gabonese players? Consider your favorites, personal favorites, and then what do everyone consider is the top 3 best Gabon players of all time?
My personal favorite are, what do we say? Ooh, I have this name in my head. Like this kid, he plays in France right now. What's his name, man?
Bruno?
No, he plays for I think he plays for Saint Etienne right now.
Saint Etienne?
Yes. He's Gabonese. What's his key name?
It's not Obono, right?
No, not at all. I don't know.
Malik?
No.
He said he played for Saint Etienne. Dennis?
Yeah, oh yeah, Denis Bonga. Yes, that's my personal. Yes, that one right there. He's good. Denis Bonga. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that player.
He's really good. He came to the national team like 2017, and he was literally the favorite. Like he was the favorite. He just came in. He played good I think that's the only one that played good from the first to the last game. Like he was good. And then I think for like nationally, you already know who was the favorite. Aubameyang, I think, yeah, he's the favorite, and that's most definitely our biggest player.
Right. Do you have any other favorites?
Yeah, but him, I think he's good. And we got Equili Manga, Mario Lemina. Yeah. For Hispanic people, y'all know DJ Vono, but nobody likes him. I think he's actually the most hated player in my country. Like, yeah.
Ovono or Ivona?
No, Vono, the keeper.
Ovono. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the most hated player. People don't like him at all.
They keep playing him though.
Well, because we don't have other keepers. We do not.
Right. Okay, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for this guy here, Dennis Bawanga. Looks like he has 6 goals for the national team. Has 10 goals for Saint Etienne at the moment after 26 appearances. He played with Gabon recently, actually, this past in November against Gambia. Looks like he scored a goal there. So, yeah, hopefully this guy leads the team somehow.
I hope so. Because I really like that's one of the few players that I pay attention to. Like, he's really good. I really pay attention to him. He's gonna be something big. Trust me, he's really good.
So who do you think is the most capped player of Gabon in history?
Aubameyang? Between him and his dad, or Daniel Cousin? I'll say Aubameyang or his dad.
What's his dad's name?
I think they have the same name, like Aubameyang Senior or something like that.
Did he play as well?
Yeah.
Pierre. Okay. But yeah, yep, it's not his dad either. His dad had 80 caps. It looks like 80 appearances for Gabon. But yeah, there's actually four other guys that had more caps than his father. You'll be happy to hear who's number one.
Who?
Guess his favorite player.
Pierre-Emerick.
Huh? No.
Aubameyang?
No. Mr.
Who? No, tell me about your Ono.
112 caps.
You serious?
Yep.
He has more than Equile Manga?
He has more than after Obono is Francois Amegase with 92, Cedric Mobamba at 86, and Bruno Esuele Manga at 82.
Oh, wow.
Yep. The man of the century right here, Bono. And then top goal scorers, I guess you already know who that is. That's Mr. Aubameyang. He has 25 goals for the country. After him is Nzue Nguema with 23 and Guy Roger Zamba at 21 goals.
That's right.
So what has been? I'm pretty sure you know. Well, I don't say you know, but I would like to test you. What has been the most successful campaign that the national team has been involved in?
Oh, it's 2012. It's 2012.
2012.
The African Nation Group.
Are you sure?
Most definitely. Yes. I'm 1,000% sure. Most definitely.
There was something else that happened in 2012 as well.
What?
Do you remember?
2012. Olympics?
Huh?
The Olympics?
Yep, there you go.
They played good at the Olympics?
Well, they qualified for the Olympics, and it was the first time that they qualified in the Olympics. But yeah, they made it to the Olympics. U23 team. And that's when Aubameyang really made a name for himself, and that's how he really got his he started his career in Europe. Was his show, his skills at the Olympics. That's when everyone saw him, and that's when he practically got picked up afterwards. Was after the team played in the Olympics.
Oh, wow.
Although they didn't pass the group stages, I mean, they did end it with 2 points, 2 ties, and 1 loss. And that loss was only to Mexico. They tied with Switzerland, and they tied with South Korea. And of course, Aubameyang having the lone goal during that tournament. So, yeah. So they had a good year in 2012, it seems. Which isn't bad, something. But yeah, ever since then they haven't. I think the last time they qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations was when they hosted it again in 2017. But I guess, they tied every game and then qualified to the next round.
Oh, yeah.
Who is their biggest rival in the national level?
I'd say Cameroon. I don't think we do have one. I don't think we have any.
Or which country you guys when you guys play each other, you like, oh yeah, this is a intense match, or this is the match here, you know.
Probably Mali.
Who?
Mali?
Mali.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like they've always matched up with Mali in a lot of matches too. But yeah, so that's national team for you. Any other items you want to discuss about football in your country, or you want to let the viewers know?
Well, not really. I'll probably talk about, Bondea. It's a city where I lived for like 3 or 4 years. Yeah. That's like the economic capital of like Gabon. So that's like the city where all the big companies want to go to. It's the oil thing. Like, man, that's the city. And I say that people don't really know about that city, but that's a good city. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's definitely a spot for tourists to go visit.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. And aside from that, what else should they do if somebody wants to go visit Gabon?
Definitely, nature. If you're a person who loves nature, Gabon is most definitely a country for you. Like, cause I think we have what? I'm pretty sure we're in the top 10 country with the most, with the biggest forest. I don't know how you say it, something like that about forests.
National Park.
I don't know if I know it, but do you know the Gabonese viper or something like that?
The viper?
Yeah, the Gabonese viper is one of like the most toxic viper, and I think it's the most toxic.
Gabonese viper. The snake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very distinct. Pretty little thing. And then I also noticed on the map that there's a lot of national parks there, huh?
Oh yes. There's a lot.
Ooh, okay. All right, well, that's football in Gabon. With today's guest, Wildan. I'd like to thank you for participating. Hopefully, I definitely learned something, and I hope you did, and most importantly, I hope our listeners learned something new about football in Gabon.
Yeah, thank you so much, man, for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll see everyone on our next episode. See ya.
All right.